All right, so this is actually a run back. These guys played last week, and I'm pretty sure it went Game 5 if I remember correctly. It was a Jimrude favor, but if there's anything right now in Sacramento, it's Greninja matchup experience. There's so many good Greninja players now.
I walked in and there was like 3 of them just all sitting right next to a little setup.
Yeah, they're all in the area now. It's kind of crazy. So we've got Laughing Dragon, obviously. Zeoark is back now. We had Vegan or Owen playing Greninja for a couple of weeks or a good month or so before he started going back to primarily plant. But yeah, there is an abundance of matchup experience for this character where I feel like they're slightly more obscure in other regions, but I mean, good for us, I guess.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We have good old Sacktown Frogs, and then
that's an unlucky SD. Absolutely didn't want that angle there.
Little momentum, but let's see if we can bring him back here.
Okay. This is
and he does,
so he takes the Nair fair, and it's even again.
Good old 1-2.
Yeah, these are both really explosive offensive players. I've noticed, Jimrude is a pretty young player. He hasn't really come out to a ton of events. Well, I mean, at least in retrospect, to as many as other people have come out to. He didn't start playing in tournaments actually until we got back from quarantine, and then he's been basically, 2-3 tournaments a week since then. But yeah, his growth has been absolutely ridiculous. How fast he's improved at this game, and I can tell that he's still trying to find his footing when it comes to certain aspects of the game, like neutral. But his advantage is just absurd. Like, you can tell this guy just sits and labs Peach combos for like 5 hours a day.
Oh, absolutely. Just an absolute lab fiend right here. Honestly, just caught the turn up, going back into another possible confirm there, but
yeah.
Everything that I've seen is just like very high tech, very explosive.
Yeah. So like I said, once he like kind of figures out his neutral a little bit better, and is kind of able to find a balance between playing campy and playing defensive and just playing solid neutral, and then obviously like turning that switch when he gets the hits that he needs, like this guy is going to be like a serious threat, and he's already like pretty close to that level just because there's not a ton of Peaches for you to especially lab these really DI specific like turnip combos, and he's got Stitch right now, so that's really scary. I want to see how he uses this because he does have Stitch specific combos. He gets the Stitch enough to like lab them, which is really funny.
And he's at a very good comboing percentage for Peach.
Ooh. Yeah, he's not gonna have the boost to make it back unless he gets back hurt again. Okay. Yeah, so
possibly losing his momentum there, but
maybe
we'll
a little bit.
We'll see.
Get the quick dash attack up smash there for a nice 34%. Greninja really excels in this game at like these low percent chip combos, kind of just like these solid and safe 1-2s. Like he's got a ton of low profile stuff. I don't have the exclamation point bracket enabled because I actually don't have access to the account. So I'm just gonna pin it in the chat really quick.
Fireup 11 just in case we're just sitting there on the page, but honestly, like even though the Greninja somewhat has the stage advantage, anything could really happen with this Peach. Oh, and Shield Breaker possibly. Possibly being used here. It's still on the map.
Give me just a sec, bro. I'm gonna put it in. I'm pulling up right now.
Comboing.
There you go.
Using so much of the advantage from there. Frame trapping.
Forward throw. This is a really dangerous percent to be at against Peach when basically, like, I mean, she's not going to have the crazy confirmed kills in the game or at that percent, but I mean, like, anything, just stray.
Really, just being at 0 against Peach is very scary.
80% against Peach is honestly really scary. So Jimrude taking that game 1, pretty solid. It was looking pretty close, back and forth, but Jimrude basically had to lead the entire game. It evened up a couple of times, but outside of that last stock for like 30% like he was in the entire game.
Absolutely.
This is a really, I mean, this is actually, So I can see why Zeoark would like this counter pick, but this is honestly like one of the most horrifying stages to play against Peach on. That I don't know if the pick was justified until the game finishes, because I know that Greninjas do like this stage, and in this matchup I could see why it would be advantageous, but at the same time, like, not having a genuine way to really retreat against this character is super scary. It's like when you're trying to land, right, and there's no platforms to like buffer those options out. It's like you gotta go straight down. I get it, Greninja's got great horizontal movement speed and can fastball really well.
He's gonna be there waiting 100% of the time.
Yeah. Like,
especially with how refined he is on Greninja. Type follow-ups and whatnot. He's only missed a couple from what I've seen so far.
That was a risky regrab, but not getting punished for it, but he's still got to find his way back in the ledge. And
oh, that could have been a start to something.
I think he sent it out directly. Ooh, really nice side B there.
Yeah.
He was not ready to detect that.
One of those forgot about options from Greninjas that only use it once per, set.
Yeah, no, there's some Greninjas, like Laughing Dragon specifically, uses that move a lot, and I don't know, it's like, it might be throwing him through a loop a little bit, because Zeoark has really only used that move like twice in the entire set so far, and he might be like, kind of, since he's not dealing with it, a couple times a stock, he's not, ready to deal with it when it like all of a sudden comes out, which I think is the way that it should be used.
Yeah.
It's a really good, potent burst option, but it isn't like the safest move in the world to just throw out aggressively. Jimrude gonna even up the stocks. He is at only 68, so this is a pretty prime percent to get like, a turnip throw into, your imagination. So
yeah. Really just starts hitting on with the Eminem rap combos.
Yep. Not finding the value out of that back here. Gotta find his way back to ledge again. This is a really, really scary spot to be against Greninja.
Yep.
He just has so many tools to,
Sitting right there, 92.
find that opening, grab that neutral get up with a nair, and then all of a sudden you just go. Imagine Peach melee down smash and ult. I don't think I want to imagine that, so
I'm down, hey.
I mean, it's like, it wouldn't even feel out of place in this game, to be completely honest. So like,
give us slide off BI and then let us run through.
It's like, sure, in Smash 4, when like the highest output damage move in the game was like Corrin countering like Cannon, neutral B, but it was like, that was like 50%. But now there's like 25 to 30 characters that can all output like a 50% move, or like, I don't think it would be out of place anymore. Maybe this is the game they should bring it back.
Yeah.
Not that she needs it, but
it's just another DI check. Like, hey, can you do that? No, you're taking 55%.
It's Link forward smash, or like Link forward smash now does like on the low end like 40. So
does it really?
Yeah, it's
I've been out for a
it's
while.
the highest non-DLC base damage smash attack. Because it's the 2 hits, and now they both do like equal damage to like a single smash attack. So it's just like,
oh, sick. You know,
it's like if he charges it all the way, I think his max DPS with it is like 52 or 54 or some shit. Like, there's no way you should ever be getting hit by it, right? Unless he breaks your shield or something.
Yeah.
Like,
it's just an out of shield break option, Something that's already hard to deal on that character.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have a ton of tools, but Jimrude, we haven't talked, we went off of the Peach down smash tangent, but Jimrude is like basically even this game up. Like, he is in a risky range and not in a great spot, but this is looking pretty even. Like, just a minute or so ago, he was at, Zeoark was at 12% on the second stock, and Jimrude was a full stock behind, so it really shows how good this character and this player is closing this gap.
Yeah, both players are rather really downloading each other's neutrals. Lots of fun doing the ledge trapping, getting that stage back. Almost gets him with the clip of the charged neutral B.
Yeah, it's like a good stage for both of these characters, but Zeoark gonna grab that game 2. He held the advantage over the basically the entire game. He got it evened up a little bit there on that last stock, but was able to clutch things out. So I'm excited to see what the counter pick is gonna be for this game 3 now, because this is now Jimrude's pick, and I know that this guy is a lab rat. He does have stage specific combos that he likes to implement, so It might come down to, does Zeoark know where he doesn't want to be on, right?
Yeah. See, so you said they went game 5 last week.
Yeah, they went game 5. I think it was for 4th place, so the loser got 4th.
Gotcha. These guys are each other's like brackets, a little bit, taking it to game 5 all the time.
Well, I think last week was the first time in a while that Zeoark has been out to anything.
Okay, gotcha.
But Jimrude plays against a lot of Greninjas, so Zachary. I've kind of just been filling the stopgap for a little bit. Okay, actually off the Kalos. That seems like an interesting pick for Jimrude because, in my personal opinion, I think this is probably like the scariest stage to play against Greninja on because he's got, really gross wall cling stuff, so he can recover way easier. And, there's not a lot of characters that can really cover super high in this blast zone, but Greninja is one of them, right? He's got a hop in his step. So it's like basically just Greninja and then like, ZSS and Falco that can really hit you like at the top of this blast zone consistently. So, and then these are really, really opportune platforms for getting super early kills with like Nair Fair. So far so good. Looking pretty even. Jimrude not behind by too much. So I think the main thing we're gonna see is like, or the main thing I'm looking to see is whether or not Jimrude is able to make the adaptation to like gap close against this guy. Hi.
Perfect.
All right, I'm a hop off. I guess I'm giving the mic to Voltron, guys, or Vortex. My bad. It's Vortex now.
Right here, brother.
Yo, what's up?
Yo.
Voltron here.
Let's see how it's going, man.
So you're... Alright. Alright, I got you.
So here we are. Greninja's up 3-2 at the moment. We are currently game 3. Very dominant side so far from the Greninja player, but the Peach is kind of working and will be able to close out any stock really at any given moment with this back air or looking for a confirm with a turn up or something.
Maybe just forward air or back air. Oh, I guess I don't know. Not going to do it right now.
Could have read the roll back into it, but oh no. Greninja with 151. Yeah, it just makes more sense. While jumping into a back air there. Really putting his lead at it. Oh, what's up?
That up was
the back throw is not even going to do it. Yeah. Really good patience, waiting for him to make just a movement error so he can get in and really significant. Use his lead to his advantage.
Good job playing patient right now. 170. No, wait. Oh, I got out.
Also, another really good point. Both players have been choosing flat stages just for where they want to be at, which is just more of like a player preference. But both really know what to do with their stages.
Hey, is that
back into another up? Game. Yeah, that is game. That is a 3-0 on the. Really showing out. What was the count last week for that?
It was 3-2 Jimrude favor.
Okay.
Definitely did learn from last time.
Yeah, definitely.
Sure.
Strike Chadvin. Can you yell at them to put Strike Chadvin on there?
Yeah, I got you.
Had Ewok already